Hey guys, it is Briarfest here and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. So I have a pretty exciting video for you guys today. So pretty much on my Instagram, I posted a link to a Google forum, and pretty much I wanted to hear your deepest, darkest model horse related secret. This is inspired by a podcast that I listen to. It's called Advice with Kristen McAtee and Alex Coote. You guys might have heard of it. It's a decently popular podcast. I really enjoy it. It's probably one of my favorite podcasts. But pretty much they did an episode where they had people submit their secrets that nobody knows, and just kind of to let people get it off their chest. And it was really funny to like listen to and hear these secrets, and just like interesting in general. So yeah, I asked you guys, I wanted to do kind of like a more chill, just kind of talking, sharing it, kind of sharing my reaction and what I think of these secrets, just for fun. Obviously these are all anonymous, so I have no clue who anybody is submitting this. Like I really don't know. So yeah, I guess let's get into it. I got a pretty decent amount, so I don't think I'm going to be able to go through all of them. There are a few that are longer that I actually didn't read fully through because I want to like give you guys my real reaction, but there are some that I already read through. But yeah, this is going to be fun. It might be a little bit of a longer video, but I think it's going to be really fun and entertaining, and I'm really excited. So let's just jump into it. So I have my laptop with all of the responses here. I'm very surprised with how many I got, so thank you guys for everybody that shared. Even if I don't like get to you, I hope that it like felt good to kind of get it off your chest and just share it somewhere. But yeah, maybe I'll start with some of the shorter ones, and then we'll get into the longer ones at the end. Okay, so let's just go through a couple of the short ones. I guess Google Forms kind of does it by length, so that's kind of convenient for me. So somebody said, I broke a stablemate on a photo shoot. I feel like that's pretty common with like photographers. Someone said, I spent almost $8,000 in 6 months on model horses. Honestly, I feel like it's not that much for people that like buy resins, you know, and like one-of-a-kind models, because they're like, could go up to like $4,000 each. And for one-of-a-kinds, it could go up for $8K, even more. Okay, this one's a little bit controversial, but not really, but I'm not really gonna get into it. But it says, I don't really like when models are called beans. I feel like I've seen this a lot. I personally do not care. Like, call the horses whatever you want. Like, I'll call my real horse like a bean sometimes. I guess not as commonly anymore, but there was like a short period where I guess I was. I don't personally call my models that, but I do not care. But you know, everyone has their own opinion, and I don't know, continuing. I stole a model horse from my friend and she never found out. I feel like there were a few about stealing models. Guys, what are you doing? I don't like Alborozo, and I prefer regular runs over rare models. Oh my goodness, Alborozo has been selling for over $800 easily. It's crazy. I do like the mold, but I don't think I will ever be owning one because I could not imagine paying that much for a celebration horse. But I understand why it's cost so much, because so many people want him, and you know, desirability, what's the other word? Quantity, desirability. I should know this. I'm like in business. Anyway, continuing. I accidentally dropped my friend's model. It has a big scrape on the side, and I blamed it on the cats. Oh gosh, yeah, that's not good. But I mean, I would keep that secret from her personally. I don't think I would want to own up to that, but maybe you should, but too late now, right? When I sell one of my horses, I give it a kiss and say, don't forget about me. Sometimes I will say sorry. Aw, that's so sweet. Yeah, sometimes I feel bad selling models, but like once they're gone, I kind of forget. And you just gotta think like it's going to somebody that actually wants them, and I'm sure that they will enjoy and cherish them. Somebody said, so my dad paid for a $600 model, and I was paying him back. This was like a year ago, and I think I only paid him like $200. I feel like your dad might know and just like he either completely forgot about it or he knows and is just like letting you get away with it, but that's pretty funny. Probably eating while working on commission horses. Like straight up having to brush goldfish crumbs off model mid-pasteling. Oh, well, I mean, at least to catch it and get it off. I feel like it would be more concerning if it was kept on, but that's pretty funny. I feel like most artists do that. Like, you gotta eat, right? And it takes a while. You're allowed to have a snack. Oh, this one. I got pressured into selling my conquistador, who's the ethereal connoisseur, 4 years ago for like $200. Now he's selling for $800. Why did they pressure you into selling him? That's what I want to know. What happened? But I mean, that's probably like what it was selling. I don't know like how much. I feel like that's even really cheap for 4 years ago. Like connoisseurs were still selling for over at least $250, but I guess it depends on the time. I was at a show and they had the rule of only putting the horse in one breed class. Well, I put her in the wrong class, so I put her in the right one, and then she was champ. Oh, I mean, I get that, but yeah, definitely was not allowed. But I mean, nobody found out, so that's not the worst. There's one that I can't share, but I think it's so funny, but it's not exactly family friendly, but you know who you are, and it's really hilarious. Okay, this one, this was like one of the first ones I read, and I was like, oh my goodness. So she said, or they said, I don't know, you know, I don't think it's bad but when I first started photo showing, I only had 3 models. They were literally body quality. So I photoshopped their photos so much, and one got reserve champ of the entire show. This is just crazy to me. And the reason why I don't love photo showing is because people can do this and then win. Like, that's crazy. But it's kind of funny. Like, at least it's really just like a for fun show. I really hope people didn't pay for the show that you did that in. But that's pretty funny, looking back at it. But yeah, like this is what I'm afraid of people doing for like Briarfest open like photo show. And like the reason I really don't want to participate in it, because I'm afraid of people doing that. Okay, I feel like this is going really long, so I'm gonna try and get into some of the longer ones. Okay, so I feel like they're so in it starts off, this isn't really that bad, but this isn't really that bad, but I'm starting a tack shop, and for some of the products, I made several versions. For some of them, I've decided to keep the good versions for myself and sell the worst ones. Not that big of a deal though, seeing as the photos I'm listing of the product are what I'm actually selling, not the ones I'm keeping, if that makes sense. Yes, that does make sense. I mean, I feel like I would keep the better one too if you make it. At least you're advertising like what you're selling. It would be not very ethically correct if you were showing the photos of the best one that you were selling and they were not all coming out that good. So yeah. Oh, this one's kind of funny. Don't really have any secrets, but just a little story that has a little bit of tea in it. In Briarfest 2018, I went through the special run line and got the last buy I nose. The lady behind me also wanted her, so when the volunteer told her she was sold out, I turned around and she gave me a death glare. I laughed about it later, but it's always been something that haunted me. I mean, that lady was terrifying. Gosh, the special run lines can be scary. I feel like even like Ninja Pit or like, people are scary in there. Like I went to Ninja Pit once, and like people were like literally jumping on top of me. Like it was terrifying. Like my dad was like standing behind me, and like some guy like went over to like basically reach over me and like was like on top of me, and my dad literally like pushed him off of me. It was terrifying. But yeah, even the glare, like, oh god, I would not have turned around in that moment. Like, no. Okay, something that I feel terrible for doing is one time I told a potential buyer that a model was already sold because I changed my mind about selling it in the moment. It sold, so I canceled the order, but then a few months later, I changed my mind again and relisted it using the same listing. It was on Mercari. The original buyer was notified every time I brought the listing back and has been notified. Why can I not speak today? Every time I drop the price. I feel really bad every time, but they've never inquired about it since. Well, hopefully they ended up getting that model from somebody else, but yeah, that's rough. Ugh. I feel like it's hard because sometimes, like, I will, like, put a horse up for sale and then, like, last minute kind of be just like, you know, like, I don't really want to sell it anymore. I've kind of done that with binos, but nobody, like, actually, like, said that they were going to purchase him, so that's why I was like, like, he could stay. I do like the horse. It's just, like, I wouldn't mind if he was gone, so, like, if I ever needed $120 for whatever reason, like, I would put him up for sale, but I'd usually, like, end up selling another horse or don't really need the money. And I like the way he looks on my shelf, so he could stick around now. Okay, these are now the two longer ones that I did not read at all, so I have no clue what these are about, because they, like, more recently just came in and I wanted to have some surprise, so let's get into those. Okay, this one's a little shorter but still longer than most. Briarfest 2019. On the Friday, I was having so much fun doing stuff all day. I ate lots of greasy food all day. Then at the swap meet, I really had to use the bathroom. Oh god, I know where this is going. I was with one of my friends, so I didn't want to leave. I felt like I needed to fart, so I let one out. I kept having to fart, and then all of a sudden I really needed to go. There were so many people, and I desperately tried to make it to the bathroom. At this point, I'm about to have an accident, so I'm holding my butt. Oh gosh. I made it to the bathroom, but there were two people waiting in line. I'm standing there, and this huge bubble fart comes out, and I couldn't hold it anymore. I ended up having, I don't know if I could say this word on YouTube, diarrhea? Yeah, I feel like I can say that. In my mint green shorts and crying in front of these two girls. I had to call my friend and get her to bring me clean clothes and baby wipes. It was horrible. Oh my gosh, that's so bad. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry you had to experience that. That's so stressful. Oh my goodness. Well, I mean, at least, you know, I don't even know what to say to this, but that's so bad. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry that happened to you. I'm sure you can laugh about it now. Try and laugh about this now because it was 2 years ago at this point. But yeah, wow, that sucks. I'm really sorry that that happened to you. But, you know, I would try and laugh about that now. Okay, this is the longest one that I got. Most of these were pretty, like, short confessionals, so yeah. Okay, this happened in Briarfest 2019 too. Okay, Briarfest 2019, all the tea was happening. Okay, so I was at the Clarion shopping for ponies. I was in a room where there was this big model horse collector was selling horses. I bought 4 horses, including a pretty expensive custom horse. Later that day, I tagged her on Instagram and said, "Thank you for being such an inspiration. These ponies are gorgeous," or something like that. Then she messaged me and asked me to remove the story or she would block me because she didn't want to be associated with an inexperienced collector. What? I did not read this one at all. I didn't take the story down. At around 11 p.m., she DM'd me again and said that she and this other YouTuber would make people stop following me. Keep in mind, I only had 280 followers at the time. She ended up posting a story with a photo of the custom horse that I bought, saying she got scammed and encouraged other sellers to DM her so she could let them know who to look out for / not talk to. She was hosting an unofficial meetup the next day, and I decided to go and asked her about this whole situation. She acted like nothing happened and ignored me, but later that day, she blocked me on Instagram, and my friend sent me screenshots of her ranting on her story and about how someone at the meetup ruined the day and that people like that should be kicked out of Briarfest. Sorry for the long story. Do not apologize. Keep in mind this person has over 5,000 followers on Instagram and a pretty decent following on YouTube. To this day, me and my friend who tried to stand up for me are still blocked. Don't we love some unnecessary model horse drama? wow. I have absolutely no clue who you're talking about, and I kind of wish I did. I kind of feel like I might have an idea, but I honestly don't know. I kind of want to know. But wow, that's awful. Like, really awful. Like, I'm assuming this is all true. Like, I don't know why you would lie. But wow, that's rude, first of all. And really sad that should be associated with inexperienced collectors. That's so weird. Like, you literally purchased a horse from her. That's so sad. I'm really sorry that happened to you. And that's like so upsetting, honestly. Wow. I don't even know what to say. That is awful. It's sad that people act like that with inexperienced collectors, even if you aren't or are, because everybody started off as an inexperienced collector. And if it wasn't for the people that like helps me learn and like I bought models from, and they would like basically help me learn, like I would still be an inexperienced collector. But this was in 2014 I started collecting, and it's crazy that it's people like that really ruin the hobby, huh? So I don't know, I don't want to end on that one. But yeah, that's crazy. I am so sorry that happened to you. Okay, let's do like a few more short ones just to wrap it all up. Oh, this one's a nice one. Okay, I found a special run ticket on the ground at Briarfest and was too broke to use it. There was someone standing by the tents who had lost theirs, and I offered them mine, and I swear they thought I was so nice giving away my ticket. Didn't have the heart to tell them it was probably theirs. Aw, well, you know, you made that person's day, so it's a nice thing to do. Okay, this video is really long, but I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like. If you have any secrets you want to share, or have a comment on any of the stories that I shared, secrets, whatever, comment down below about it. If you guys want me to do like a part 2 to this, if you have any more, I could post the like link to the forum on YouTube maybe like in a month or so, if you guys really do enjoy this video. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, all that fun things. I do lots of model horse content stuff. Gonna try and be posting more often. School has been really stressful. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed, and most importantly, stay fabulous. Bye!